because you know President Reagan, a hugely popular president, was opposed to sanctions and divestment. But the moral change in this country constrained your Congress to pass the anti-apartheid bill with a presidential veto override to boot. I come and say on behalf of millions of my compatriots, totally inadequately, but truly heartfelt, thank you, thank you, thank you for helping us to be free. No. You don't when you have someone who has removed the shackles from your wrists and your ankles, give them just a polite clap. I know you are shy. So I discovered long ago that I actually had a magic wand, which when I wave over people has the power of turning them into instant South Africans. And so I wave it over you and I say, fellow South Africans, let's give these Americans a real humdinger of an applause. Come on now, right? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh yes, I wave it over you again and you revert to your former shy self. Fantastic. We all believe, or most of us believe, in a God who is omnipotent, all-powerful. But it is extraordinary that this omnipotent God paradoxically can also be impotent. That this God is a God who waits on us to become God's fellow workers, collaborators. There's a Jewish tradition that says God deliberately left the world imperfect so that God could enlist us all in the business of making this world a better world, indeed a perfect world. God does not, when there is evil in the world, usually send a lightning bolt to zap the perpetrators of evil. No, God waits until all of those who are ready to become God's partners do indeed partner with God. When someone is hungry, God wants to feed that person, but it is not usually by our seeing floating down from heaven hamburgers. It is because you and you and you and you and you have decided, yes, no, God, I am going to be your collaborator, your fellow worker, your partner. And we provide God with the means for the miracle that God wants to happen. You are those who do that, who are invited by God, be my partner. Be my partner. As you know, I've spoken just now about how the awfulness of an apartheid was overturned because so many agreed to be fellow workers with God. And God says, well, I heard that Martin Luther King Jr. said, I have a dream. And God says, hey, do you know something? I too have a dream. I have a dream that my children will know that they are members of one family, that they are made for togetherness. Now, that sounds almost sentimental. But no, if we really believed that we were members of one family, we would say the ethic of family operates in a family, in a good family, in a healthy family. You don't say, Granny, how much have you contributed to the family budget? You are going to get in proportion to your contribution. We don't say to baby, what do you contribute? Baby contributes. Now and again, maybe bad smells. But imagine the love that is poured out on this one who makes no contribution in a way that we might be able to compute. No. In the good family, the ethic of family is from each according to their ability, to each according to their need. It is a revolutionary idea to believe that we are members of one family. A family that has no outsiders. All are insiders. You remember how Jesus said, if I be lifted up, will draw all. He didn't say, I will draw some. All. Black, white, yellow, rich, poor, beautiful, not so beautiful, clever, not so clever. All, fantastic, all to be held in an embrace that will not allow anyone to stand outside that embrace. All. Hey, you know, all. Lesbian, gay, so-called straight, all belong in this family. And if we believe in this, how could we ever again spend the obscene amount that we spend on arms, on weapons of destruction, when we know that a tiny fraction would enable children everywhere in the world to have clean water to drink, enough food to eat, a good education, a secure home. And God says, please, I ask you, will you help me realize my dream? Will you be my fellow worker? You fantastic young people. God says, please, can you help me make this world a little more compassionate? Can you make this world a little more gentle, a little more caring? Will you please help me eradicate poverty, disease, ignorance? Will you? Please.
That's Archbishop Desmond Tutu's May 8th commencement address to the Michigan State University class of 2009.